Hey everybody, it's Tim from Tabletop Audio, and I'm really excited to share with you the latest of my SoundPad series called Wuxia. If you follow me on social media or you're a member of my Patreon, you will know that I've done a few Wuxia tracks by request recently, and many of you have been sending me films to watch so I could kind of get up to speed in the genre. And I love the look of them, I love the sound of them, I love the audio vocabulary, and I became inspired to really see if I could make a full sound pad out of this genre and see how many stories we could tell in a limited amount of sounds. So you're listening to a scene that I saved called Serenity, and saving a scene is super easy. You just play a bunch of sounds. This one has a bunch of timer sounds, frequency control sounds. So I set the frequency control, and once I've got everything the way I like it, I hit the save scene and call it whatever you like. The timer sounds, for instance, this bamboo chimes you're listening to right now, anything with a red icon I've already selected as a timer control, and it's yellow over here, the play icon, if it's waiting to play, and green if it's actually currently playing. So for instance, the bamboo chimes, I can click the red timer icon and I can see, oh, I've set that for every 15 seconds. The footsteps wood, I've set for every 30 seconds. The thunder every minute, etc. So any sound that you see with a timer, these are white, these haven't been selected, I can select that, and the default is no repeat. I can say let's have some horses galloping by every 2 minutes. So super easy to create a very seemingly complex audio environment that isn't a lot of work for you, the audio operator. Here is a scene that I've saved called Market. It is a recording of an outdoor market, a gentle breeze, and one of the three tones, in this case, the drum tone. But Wuxia is about fighting. So let's talk about how we can make some fights happen. So this was an interesting kind of problem, or UI problem, audio problem. And I decided to solve it by splitting the body up into the head, or the vocalizing, the sort of punching and kicking element, and then the feet on the ground element. So for instance, let me turn off this scene. So I've got some hand-to-hand and feet, which doesn't sound all that realistic. And yet I add the feet scuffling on the ground, and now it kind of gels it a little bit more. And then if I add some vocalizations, it really kind of pulls the whole thing together. So this is a very believable hand-to-hand fight. This features the fight yells female. I've also got a fight yells male version. And you are, of course, free to combine them. You can switch it from hand-to-hand to blades. And you can switch that to stick fighting for quarterstaffs and things. Or you're also welcome to layer them all on for epic multi-user combatant battles. So on top of this, you can also add extra punches and kicks. I can add blow darts, throwing stars, the famous leaping and flying noises, which makes Wuxia so entertaining and confusing to first-time American watchers like me, but I love it now. Spin attacks, singing blade. Then some of these are getting to the fantasy elements. And I've got fireballs. I've got this heavy power attack and a heavy power attack male. And of course, some more martial type music. You heard the peaceful music in the beginning. This is like a classic kind of Wuxia drum track. Also great for just kind of warriors on horseback, which I have a couple. Let's see. I can add some horse galloping. A trot and a gallop could be a couple of them. And then I've got this music memory, which is sort of like the Wuxia heroic epic theme song, which works equally well for hand-to-hand combats, and also as a kind of establishing location for Let's do a little peaceful water. Turn this down a bit. And rain on bamboo. And some chimes. So it's super easy, as I hope all sound pads are. As what usually happens is, this is a 36 song track set. I often make almost double, and then it becomes a question of how they work together, how they interact, how they layer. Do I have too much of one type of sound, not enough of another? And of course, this will soon be added to the custom sound pads. And for those of you who haven't explored that, please do. It's free like everything else. Custom SoundPad is basically every sound that I've ever created for every SoundPad, and it allows you to mix them together. So you can take sounds from Wuxia and put them onto Jungle Planet or Film Noir or Ice World or anything that you can imagine, anything your story requires. And of course, save them and share them with friends and everything. This is in sneak peek mode right now for Patreon patrons. It will be online for everybody else a couple of days later, and then a few days after that, it will be uploaded to the custom SoundPad. Follow me on the Twitters or whatever, and I'll announce anytime something new is happening. Thank you guys so much for your support. This was a ton of fun to make. Can't wait to make some more. Talk to you soon. Bye.